I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
My mom loves to call at the most inopportune times, and I always pick up. All right. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freeburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. All right. Get the old jalopy going.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm
just making sure
gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? What's the difference? The mayor discussed it with me. Mayor Rogers told me that wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD. So no, it didn't come to me. That's a surprise. You're missing a pronoun there, bud. Do you already know the name of your successor? No, of course not. And I don't think the mayor's office knows who it is either. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Perhaps. Sounds possible. He thinks the office development service in the city a little longer. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about it? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? How should I know? Yeah. That's all I know. Better ask him. Thank you. Alright.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick. As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
Damn.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Huh. Tell him where to put it. Civil servants' wages won't be raised this year, imagine. Head of culture department owns Italy. Yeah, probably. People await a fresh look from next relief chief.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Rough. Would you like to receive tips about how the game works? Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments and shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency of your policeman. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable. While those whose professionalism is considerably higher than average are a safe bet. Even in a pinch, an individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Energy shows how tired they are. Nice. Additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy. Come up with any reason they can think of, take a day off. Others like to drink so much. You can only guess about these things, and you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the employees with you. Alright. Everyone's fresh and ready to go. Fuck, you're unreliable. Alright. You're unreliable, and you're unreliable. So are you. And you guys are alright. Looks like I don't have a choice. Starting to cause is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send off expires. Mark on the map is where the call came from. Farther with the destination from the police station. Take.
170 in progress.
Alright, so there's this. These task might be used to check how many units you're allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat, particularly risky missions with the operations and SWAT that must be accompanied by the officer. First thoughts is not the only thing to consider. Any so long as you can so hit and run everyday mall. There are a couple of store and stop and the parking lot back over a homeless man and taking to the trash can. Drop a jump up to help, but once he saw that he could bomb, he got back to the van. Alright, so Allison, you and Price. So Austin and Price. But the theater manager reports that during the filming, Susan Kane and Sherman attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a board decorated with word Rosebud. When he was delivered to jury, he readily attacked the cashier and anybody in the theater. Security guard. Damn. Alright. Alright. Noted. Three teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of stolen movies. One bloody department store manager wrote down their heart's life displayed them as one panic round lives in the suburbs. I'll send those two. Brother and sister touched each other over the deceased possible. The Lord's here separate them. Security guard is off duty tonight. Okay, a second. Alright, there we go. I'll send Judy and Spocky out. Guys, Bryce will see you checking in.
Looks like we have a situation here.
The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. It's time to come running and laughing after it through the living room window. God, I was just unharmed. Hey, there we go. Escaped. Unharmed. And you guys. I need any overtime people.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Alright, no hard business. The construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. Francis Kendrick announces retirement date. Legendary singer Gennaro Sesto comes to freedom. Asking for a day off when a police officer is too tired to be effective. You'll ask for a day off. Sometimes officers will request days off when they're at full strength. Some reasons when fears are far-fetched, while to others are very serious. Don't overindulge your subordinates. Don't antagonize your either. Remember that everybody's got secrets, and you got to make sure these guys have your back. My dog died yesterday, and I'm just terribly depressed. I go home. Yeah, come tomorrow though. Possess rank. Lowest rank, elevated rank, 1 or 2, 3 stripes. Once a week, you can pass out the stripes and improve the rank. Well, you think that no one is worthy of the honor some week. Postpone the ceremony until later. Go out until. I have 2 stripes. Roy and Butch Jr. No, don't hear anything? Alright. I'll give one to Burnett, and I'll give one to Zombie. Freeburg is one of those cities where you listen to what they say or nothing at all. Joking. Alright. Well, I'm streaming this, so hiring fire cops, bears, police station, labor market, a certain number of paid job openings for which you can hire any available applicant. Job slots are separated between officers and detectives. Hire you for shift A, shift A. Personnel, freedom slot, try to fire someone. Roy, yeah. Proceed, fire legally, 2.
211 in progress.
We received a frightening call from the local cathedral this morning. The abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken to pieces. It seems there have been marks from the shovel, but the abbot would say no more. Alright. I will send Doll and Junior down there to take a look at it. What's this? Okay.
in progress.
Businessman Harley Jones, looking out his window, saw 2 teenagers scratching offensive slogans on his new car. Roy's being fired. Can I send you? Alright, cool. I'll send you Zombie. It's your last day, I'm gonna make you work anyways. Alright, vandalism. Fender escaped. Well, it seems like the guy already had escaped. Alright, whatever.
1210 in progress.
A waitress named Mila reports that she has served Chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she'd seen on television just this morning. Culprit sitting in the window eating a burger.
211 complete.
Alright.
Complete.
Waitress administration charged for Officer Frank Nero for the future. Alright. Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again. Now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside glove is stretching out. Your head.
1111B in progress.
Anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. Well, I will send you two. Get the crack clown. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. Hey, that's fine.
411 in progress.
What's this? A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline is threatening to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. I will send you two out.
Officer on scene.
Excuse me, I on the scene making balloons. Animals for the kid.
411 complete.
You get him? Yeah, there you go. Alright. Close up shop. End of the day. Feminist organization denied official registration. Robespierre reveals his identity when the time is right. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Alright.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots.
Damn.
In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately,
Damn.
Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's going to track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Woof. Alright, I need to take my car into the shop. Can you spare me today? Yeah. Bears, police station. Price, fire illegally. Shift B. Alright. love to fucker hire you, but you look you know, all right. Top slots 15 out of 16. Full row. And you're missing 2, so I need 2 more for shift B. No, I'll hire you for shift B. Alright. Oh, okay. I have an extra. Shift A is missing one. Alright, alright, shift A. Alright.
212 in progress.
Remember the city's clean crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, bastards, thieves, bloodsuckers. Well, he's an old man, so I'll send Purdy and Price. If someone commits a serious crime and flees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. Okay. Investigate the crime scene, interview witnesses, gather whatever information. Burnett, one of your detectives will be a lead investigator in the case and assign additional detectives to the case who will work on the investigation. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Alright, so I'll send all 3 out there. Why not? Fire all black cops. A racist game has recently made some trouble in the city to capturing black town people and beat them to death. You will have to fire all your black employees over the next few days due to mounting racial tensions. Oh, what? What? Oh, okay. So you're telling me Stovall? I have to get rid of some of my. I mean, that guy. Why are you both your eyes? Your eyes are red too. Okay, I'm guessing that's just the artwork. For some reason, I'm reading all the brown people have discolored eyes. I guess your eyes are discolored too. And yours aren't. What the fuck is going on? Alright. You want me to fire out? No. No. What are they gonna do? We couldn't fucking commit hate crime against police officers?
113B in progress.
Gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. You want me to send it 4? Coach Yancey, I'll send it you 2.
212 complete.
Get him? Nope. Investigation has started. Detectives have interviewed witnesses, collected evidence from the scene, are pursuing the investigation to expect results. They drove by in a sedan. They shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. I only heard a few muffled shots. You got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time. Recently, he's spent a lot of cursing and carrying on. I don't remember the car. The neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. Police these days don't do anything. Almost died of himself. Went to buy some medicine. Nearly hit by some idiot's car. And that's all we got. All right.
in progress. Got a situation here.
Driver's nowhere to be seen. Get him? Awesome. That's what I like to see. Alright. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocal seated on the bench outside beside a playground. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. Alright.
1210 complete.
You got him? Alright. Good. Morton, First Martial Art Club. Hey, you know what? Give me the price. report. Your detective will present frames, different versions of what might have happened in the crime scene. Got 3 new frames. Open investigation. You get it wrong half the time, but a good copy will separate fact from fiction. Case materials from investigation. Get your suspects. You need to figure out true sequence of events. All right, so I'm guessing driver pulled up, shot him, drove away. So the suspect is one, but the case the there candidate. Travis Horton, unknown racist, already has all right. Detectives have some information about the rare suspects. That's are going to be looks like there's one. The rest 2 officers must escort the lead investigator, brand the suspect. All right. Remember that criminals react different ways. Frightened thief is likely to surrender as soon as the game is up. Brutal kill him. I want to see how many take with him. More dangerous criminals, safer stand experience officers. I mean, let's send Yancey, Tsubaki, and the SWAT. Fuck that racist.
311A in progress.
Bartender reports that a couple dancers started fighting over tips, and a cat fight broke out on the stage. Let's send 2 women.
311A in progress.
Bartender reported that a fight was broken out between a patron and the bar's bouncer. The man apparently got drunk, had climbed on the stage. The local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Let's hope some of these guys get back soon. Alright. I'm just gotta wait for it.
We've got a situation
Chief,
here.
just about nailed the jab a couple times. Too fast for anyone. Wow, you got 100 shit? Alright, on the stage are 2 strippers going at it. It's gonna be on arguing the cat fight. Fast asleep. How? Okay, clearly 2 ways. Okay. The drunken patrons are happily going. Listen, girls, cut the cat crap around. Shut off the music and turn up the lights. Strippers continue fighting, oblivious to the police presence. Come on the stage, separate the girls, ask the bartender.
311A complete.
Hey, that worked out. Alright. The water. Fender caught. Nice. You're able to arrest all the suspects. Good shit. Hey, you got him. There we go. We'll make you an officer yet, Austin. Alright, end the day. D5. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Okay. Retired police offender Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. The city has to follow. She's racist. Okay.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
My coke stash. Okay.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
Fucking Viking stash.
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Oh, fucking actual choice. Fine.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the Mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a Mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
No. No matter your personal relationship with the city's administration, your police station is at their mercy in order to maintain reasonable working conditions. Send appropriate request to the mayor. Affairs. City Hall. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they are satisfied with their work. You can send requests every 5 days. Those in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests only ask for the ability. You could use an extra officer slot. Labor market. Backlog. fire all the fucking black cops. No. What if I just say no to it? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
210 in progress.
Salary. Tomorrow's the deadline. I'm still not doing it. Every morning there's a dirty, piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and grills anyone who approaches, scaring away all the customers. Samdi and Robbins. Go get the bum.
910B in progress.
Witness looked on from her window while an armed man with a stock in his head entered the nearby liquor store. Alright. Send you two and you two with a SWAT. I'll save 2 good cops for the next thing that pops up.
311A in progress.
Alright, I'm gonna wait it out for a minute.
210 complete.
Okay. Hot dog vendor reports that he saw 2 Elvis impersonation. Here's grappling right there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other. Get him? Alright.
Looks like we have a
Now
situation
past 2
here.
exits from where people have already fled. Sneaking through the back door. Second man noticed the police presence, took out the cashier hostage, told him his gun to the hostage's head, shouting back off or blow his face off. You know, your cashier. In the mask. Finally taking him at the robber. I just need the money. I'll just take it and go. Out of this in cuffs or in a body bag.
910B complete.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Alright, hold on. Antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Baoling. Alright. Go get him. What's this? Jack, this year the organizer of the Golden Beast suddenly changed the rules of the annual shooting contest. Is now just teams to have some competitors. He sent me to find his marksman. Yeah, you know what? I don't have cops. Sorry. All my guys are out.
12 in progress. 311A complete.
But you get them? Alright. We'll see if I have a cop to go to that. There we go. At a gallery exhibition entitled Sex Operation, a gang of young people in ski masks forced their way in and began smashing exhibits, shouting, "You don't need this shit in our city." I don't like doing this. Here for. Got the investigation started. Alright. Did it, Boyd. We won. Heck yeah. Oh, you guys are out for the day?
12 complete.
Alright. Got him? Alright. Good shit. 3D frames, open investigation. I'm guessing that, and then that. Kind of immigrant recently built from the university, right? Oh. Can I wait? Can I wait her out?
211 in progress.
Yeah, the guard went out for the smoke, so I can't chase her out of the tree. Oh, wait. The next one coming in. Alright. Send you two. Get him? Awesome. Got him? Awesome. End the day. It's gonna be a long day. More like the first of a lot of long days. Too much going on. Alright. Such is the life of a police chief, I'm guessing. According to Dr. Eleanor Waterbury, Thomas Blaine is a new form of schizophrenia. Okay. Bring one of his killers. A brand new form of schizophrenia. Never before seen in this time.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay,
Alright,
let's
so
see
this is
about
in
this.
the 90s, apparently. Or the 80s, maybe even.
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure
Patrick
you,
Stewart.
Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
I drank too much. I don't think I'm gonna hold it together. Here we go. Yeah, I'll come in tomorrow. At least you're honest with me, man. John Lynn turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Red Mask. He could help take down the gang. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg. That means there are bounties to collect some of the criminals you come across will be members of the gang or another in exchange for immunity and different from their bosses. $1,000. I'm gonna just start to investigate it, and I'll send you. Alright, one more police officer. Awesome. Hold on, let's get to that. I can see A, stocked up, B, stocked up. Birch is gonna probably need to go. I'll take you for A shift. You're on thin ice. I don't know, can I fire you legally? I feel like if I fire the dad, the son's gonna go. What's this? Fire all black cops. Whatever. Take down the gang in 4 days? Alright, well, you know.
410A in progress.
Sugar Dream Confectionery. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. I'll send Floridor and Austin out there. Floridor's got he got interesting looking face. I'll say that much. He looks convinced.
A complete.
Get him? Yeah. Oh, help Austin climb up the ranks.
113 feet in progress.
Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reported seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in the hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle before the intending to approach him. The teenager found himself in an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shooting the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit, fled towards the suburbs. I will send you 3. Should be more than enough. Get Asano up a level, hopefully. Floridor and Austin should be back here in a second.
Officer,
Those are the men
looks
car
like we
thieves.
have a
Attorney called
situation
car
here.
lease. Custody. Or take the offender and walk.
113 feet complete.
Yeah, awesome.
710A in progress.
A weeping child called in saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They're teaching me, bullying me. I don't think I'm going. I want to go outside and see keys. Sending you 3. Just to let you break the remaining 4 of you into 2 teams. Or I can just send forward or if I have to.
In progress.
You guys
710A.
Police. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of his casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. And security sheltered him outside, saying he was drunk and is giving up so easily. I will send Floridor and Asano. Jack, dealing with a moron who refuses to pay his debt, says that the police will protect him. I think it's time to show him precipitous. Yancy. Get him? Awesome. Last one. Needs 4 officers. Well, I got 4 officers. Yancy's back.
Officer,
Grease clear
looks like
reserve.
we
It's
have
got
a
up to the
situation
perpetrator's
here.
van. Tires. Good tires. Van takes a sharp turn, crashes through window of a sex shop. Woman exits the vehicle. Grabs a shot attendant, puts a gun at that head. So throw a rubber sex doll at the assailant.
412.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Investigation. Alright. Hold up. Pick the lock. And got that. Alright. And floor door, Kenichi, and I'll send the SWAT team to go get him. It's Koshi, not Kenichi. Floor door and Koshi. $2 a.m. Might as well sleep at your desk. Offender caught. Arrest all suspects. Alright. I can't start it today. I have to do that tomorrow. Alright. End the day. Investigation into Francis Kendrick could resume. Racist gang runs into the city. Second tower to be built in Freeport.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident, and street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kinda like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Martin Stett is my new deputy. Alright. They say it's going to rain today, and I have a very weak immune system. I'm afraid I might get sick when I get home. It starts. No, because I'm gonna fucking fire you. I was up all night reading and saying no. Oh yeah, I don't care. Cool. Yep. Go on. I ain't doing that. Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so hardly costs a thing. Fair. Sands. Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress and report. And all the officers arrive at the scene will be killed. Whoa! Okay. Noted. Noted. I'm gonna fire Bush. Fire. That opens up. I guess I'm taking you, and I just fired him from shift A, right? Yeah. All right. So I'll do that. Okay. New assistant is no Kendrick, but he's not as useless as you might seem. He can handle some of your duties. Press for time, but lunch is on you along with the others. What do you mean by that? Send your staff for training. Send employees for an informal outdoor party. Hire a snitch, pay an employee to gather important information for you. Anyway. I'm supposed to be saving up money.
911 in progress.
Bigfoot. A shoe store clerk reports that 2 teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then without paying ran out of the shop wearing the shoes. Classic. You can go with Junior.
A in progress.
The man returned from work earlier than usual, found his young wife in bed with her lover. Wolf, the maid, called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall cabinet. What the fuck does B mean? No. I'll cast you on you.
Got a
Teens
situation
are standing
here.
around smoking, not far from the smart. Alright. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette?
911.
I like that. Hey, can I bum a cig off you kids? Huh? Today in Freeburg, we're hosting premiere of Back to the Future. Films distributors have asked the city for
A complete.
Alright.
A in progress.
A young father deprived of his parental rights tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he was allowed access, he attacked the teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. Dahl Grant Jr. Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive. Fuck, hold on. I forgot about this. Keep going on that. Very sensitive issue. Mutual friend, Bill, helped me with when I would know. Nurse used Lord Freeburg recently. My ex-wife got half records. Nice. Uniform. Birch Forney. Robin. There.
410 in progress.
The guard says someone got into the exhibition hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork. Hid in the closet.
412A complete.
Engineering plant 2209. Alright. Before he went to the bar.
We've got a situation.
All the lights are
here.
on. The police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he only has a job for weeks where he's the bar. And the adjoining stall. There's some kind of form. Sorry. Stop yourself. Tell me about your work.
210 complete.
Hey, I got it. Oh. And I have to ignore this last one.
(911) in progress.
Engineering plan. Received a call from the groundskeeper at a machine factory spotted two men are stealing aluminum from the factory through a hole in the wall. I don't believe you. Hey, cell phone goods. Open investigation. Alright. Taxi pulls up. Walk down. That. Jin Yang, Wise Dragon Restaurant. Alright,
911.
Yeah. Give me that money. Alright. We gotta go in for a psych evaluation. Get him. Fender caught. Alright. I think that is a pretty good place to end this off. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day.